Hello. I would like to tell you a bit about my fibromyalgia story. And the reason I want to do that is that I think it can really help you. So, start off with my name. I'm Christine Lutley. Many of you already know me, some don't, but I am FibroCoach.Online. And my mission in life is to help women who are in chronic pain and fatigue, including with fibromyalgia, to heal themselves and to create better lives for themselves. That's my mission. And now I'm going to tell you why. My history includes some wonderful ups and some really terrible downs. I did experience trauma in my life on multiple occasions, and sexual trauma started. The first incident was when I was 4 years old. And my last assault was when I was 60. So I have 56 years of history of sexual assault. And it took a toll. And I buried it. I ignored it. I pretended it didn't happen. And by doing that, all I did was keep it stuck in my body. And eventually it just kept expressing itself. Anytime there was a crisis going on, I would get sick. When the crisis ended, then I would get sick. And over time, it kept getting worse. It kept getting worse and worse and worse. So my body was really screaming out to me in pain because of all of this trauma that was going on. So I worked with a psychiatrist for several years when I was living in Hawaii, and he was really helped me and explained the dissociative state where we simply leave the situation. And that's what I did when I was a little girl. I actually left my body and so didn't fully experience it. But the memories are all still there, even though I dissociated. And I dissociated throughout other incidents too. And I even got to the point where if I was very stressed, I would just black out. So my health was not the best during all of that. And by that time, I crashed in my mid-40s, working in an office that was male-dominated. It was military and misogynistic. And it was not a good fit for me. It really wasn't. But they were sponsoring a green card, so that made it very desirable for me. So I was conflicted. Anyway, another sexual harassment experience happened, and my boss, instead of supporting me, said, "You're really good working with this client, and therefore you need to keep working with this person." And instead of protecting me from the abuser, he actually arranged social encounters where we would, the three of us, be together socially, and it was just really, really uncomfortable. So eventually I just crashed. One night I was working late, trying to get some stuff done, and I had a terrible headache and the pain was getting worse and worse. Finally, I called a friend to drive me home because I knew I was in no condition to drive. And when I got home that night, I had brought a suitcase with me and I finished up all of the work I had, left over to do at all. And then I just stopped and I never went back to a job from that day on because I was just too unwell. So with lots of time passing, 20 whole years passing, I was back home in Nova Scotia. My mom was sick. I turned 65. My mom died. And so I decided that I had to create a new life for myself. My lost 20 years at work cost me $1 million. Literally, I was making $50,000 a year. Times 20 a year, that's $1 million of lost income. And, and I was also using up savings. So, that's a lot to lose. And a lot of women are in this exact same situation. And I just want to stop that as early as we can for some women. And for women who have already stopped working and are in the deepest part of the crisis, we can still get out of that. I got out of it. Other women have gotten out of it on their own, and some women have gotten out of it with me. So what we want to do is help as many women as possible by having a program that is online. You can go through it at your own speed, attend coaching calls, and learn how to heal yourself. There is no medical cure, but that does not mean that we can't heal ourselves. What it means instead is that we absolutely have to. And so I invite you to get in touch, follow my Facebook page. My profile is Facebook, Christine M. Lutley, M for Margaret. And the Facebook page, it's Fibro Freedom at FibroCoach.Online. And we have a Facebook group too, which is Fibro Freedom Formula Group. And I'm also on LinkedIn under Christine Lutley. So I hope you will look me up and follow me. And I would love to get to know you, to have you get to know me, and come to decide whether I might have something that will offer you the relief that you need. Because I know that so many of you are out there suffering, and I know it oh too well. And one of my friends in Hawaii had fibromyalgia, and she died, and it was presumed a suicide and an overdose of her medication. But it was really tragic, and we just need to reverse this. And we can't do it by waiting. We can't do it by giving up. The way we can do it is by taking control back and working with a guide who has already done it, and just commit to it. So I invite you to come into my world, to become a part of my world, and let's get healed. The program is called Fibro Freedom Formula, You Healing You. And that's what really is going to happen. You are going to learn how to heal yourself. We'll deal with the underlying stuff, and eventually it will start getting our energy back first, and then it'll start relieving more and more of the pain as we get our nervous systems to relax and as the stuck energy is released from our body. So that's the plan, and I look forward to hearing from you. We'll put a message me button with this video. So thank you.